Shall we begin?
What's going on, guys? Pixelated back at it again with another review. Today we are reviewing the Adidas Consortium Kith Ultra Boost Mid or Multicolor, whatever you want to call them. Let me preface this review first by saying that I'm a huge Kith fan, so I'm obviously biased with this being one of, if not my favorite, most anticipated collab to drop this year. Let's start the review off with a little history about Kith. It's a sneaker and apparel boutique founded by a man named Ronnie Feig in 2012. They released their own clothing and have been doing so since the founding. They now have multiple locations, including one which has a Kith Treats bar that sells cereal and milk. This year marked the 5th year anniversary for Kith, and they've been celebrating this in a major way. Ronnie Feig, who's also known for putting Asics on the map for cool and hype sneakers, started the year off by re-releasing the Asics Gel Light 3 Super Green. This was a shoe he never sold to the public, and only 300 were made as a charity effort for poverty-stricken kids in Haiti, while only a handful were gifted to select Kith employees at the time. He then went on to release multiple collabs, including the Kith X Power Rangers, Kith X Rugrats, Kith X Iceberg collabs, and had his own fashion show dubbed Kithland, and proceeded to open new retail shops which are referred to as pop-up shops, one being the Kith Nike shop in New York, a location in Miami, and the latest one in Aspen, Colorado, which happens to be where Feig draws his inspiration for this collab from. He also released his famed and probably most popular Gel Light 3 collab, the Salmon Toe, along with the Massads, also known as the Militia Gel Light 3s. As I said earlier, you can see that Feig certainly celebrated the 5-year anniversary in a major way, and it all came down to these. The Kith X Adidas Ultra Boost Mid. This is the first ever iteration of the Ultra Boost Mid silhouette, and I gotta say, as soon as I saw them at the Kithland show, I knew I had to get them. You might be wondering, how did I get these? So Kith released them on December 23rd, a full week before the worldwide release, and I passed out 2 hours before the drop, taking a big fat L. And it didn't help that I heard that it was the easiest drop of the year, since most people I know got a pair while several others actually got multiple. Kith basically had all the stock with 7,000 pairs online. Knowing that the worldwide release will be exponentially more difficult, I caved. I sold my Copper Yeezy V2s and bought the Kith Ultra Boost through resale means, and as much as it hurt my heart to let those go, I don't regret it one bit. This is probably one of my favorite Adidas collabs alongside the reigning champ Ultra Boost. And here you can see that I have the alternative laces in the shoe. They came with white laces and red ones. Red ones I thought were hideous. They kind of look like guts spewing out of the shoe when I was putting them on. But when I saw them on the shoe, they didn't look too bad. They're still the worst ones out of the three. The white ones actually look pretty clean, and I think I might have those on there once in a while. But I think I'll stick to the originals for the most part. This is probably my favorite Adidas collab alongside the reigning champ Ultra Boost. I would go as far as to pit themselves against each other to win my heart. Now onto the shoe. The shoe was released alongside the Kith Response Trail Boost, which we'll get into in a later video. Hint hint. Being the first Ultra Boost Mid, we have a lot to cover. Apparently Feig worked closely with Adidas to conjure up this silhouette. The Prime Knit is a wool blend, much denser knit than typical Ultra Boost Prime Knit, and it's constructed with 5 different yarns to keep your feet warm and colorful at the same time. The heel cups are all matte white, contrasting the overly colorful PK upper perfectly. The upper is cageless, making this the first uncaged that's a must-have for me. The upper is also layered with an ATR or all-terrain waterproof toe guard that runs along the midsection of the shoe. It creates the Adidas 3-stripe pattern and overlays the lace holes to reinforce them and prevent them from wearing away. As you can see, I have my Kith socks on as well. I bought these a while back in the year, and they just so happen to match the Ultra Boost perfectly. My most favorite and least favorite part of the shoe is the mid-length ankle collar. I love it because it secures my ankle like no other Ultra Boost ever could, while also trapping heat to keep my feet warm. I hate it because it is a chore to slide your foot, so much so that the addition of the pull tab doesn't get the job done, and I'm forced to stick my thumb in the collar and shove my foot in, just like old times. Now we're back at it with the original laces, but we have now adjusted to Hypebeast lacing. So we could go on record to say that I'm the first YouTuber to apply the Hypebeast lacing system to the first ever Ultra Boost Mid silhouette. Talk about trend trend setting, am I right? The laces are also made of the same sturdy prime knit as the shoe, and this is very apparent when trying to take them out or put them back in. You feel the sturdiness. It actually requires a little bit of effort as well. This was done so that the laces blend in with the shoe that much more. As much as I really like these, I can see these being a bit too colorful and a bit too much, which might be off-putting to many, so I can see people passing on this shoe. At the same time, if you enjoy consortium collabs and what Adidas has been doing recently in the sneaker game in terms of innovation and comfort, and you collect Adidas shoes or Boost shoes, this is easily a must-have. The most comfortable Ultra Boost I've ever owned, and you can attribute that additional comfort to the mid-ankle collar. I do hope to release my top pickups of 2016 video soon, and you best be sure if these aren't in there, they're at least in the running. To end it off, we see the Adidas and RF, which stands for Ronnie Feig, branding on the tongue tabs, as well as Consortium and Kith branding on the white insoles. As for my outfit of the day, I'm wearing my Kith socks. My pants are Reigning Champ Midway Terry Slim pants. I'm wearing a Reigning Champ hooded long sleeve, and my jacket is from the Kith Aspen Columbia collab, the Pinnacle patches jacket. For obvious reasons, we can see why it's named that. You see all the patches on my right sleeve. I'm not happy to say that this cost a lot of money, and I would not share that value with my parents, but it does hold its value. It is a 3-in-1 interchangeable design jacket in a salmon, navy, and sand color palette, which is an absolute beauty to me. There's a bunch of Kith Columbia branding all over the jacket in places you wouldn't expect, and the reason why I say it holds its value is because as thin as it looks and as light as it is probably the warmest jacket I've ever worn in my life, and that's coming from a guy that lives in Canada. This jacket is super versatile. It doubles as a down jacket, so if you don't feel like wearing too many layers, or you think the second layer is a little too long, too big, or it's just not that cold out, you can remove the second layer and just wear the base layer down jacket, so you have a jacket that's 2 jackets in one, is super light, super thin, and still keeps you warm during the winter. What's there not to like about this jacket? Anyways, this has been part 1 of my Kith Aspen review. Please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the shoes down below. Let me know what you thought about the jacket. Let me know if there was anything you bought from the collab that you thought was nicer, and stay tuned for part 2. Have a good day, Happy New Year's, and Pixelated out.
What up?